Your heart just revealed your biggest secret. While you slept last night, a tiny device was measuring something that predicts whether you'll crush today's workout or crash and burn. It's not your sleep hours. It's not your resting heart rate. It's something most people have never heard of. Professional athletes pay $30 a month for this data. Olympic teams base entire training schedules on it.
I'm obsessed with squeezing a little bit more out of me.
I'm obsessed with taking really good care of me.
I'm obsessed with wanting to be the best.
There are a lot of potential paths to greatness.
And it's so accurate, it can predict illness 2 to 3 days before you feel symptoms. I'm talking about heart rate variability and how Whoop uses this hidden biological signal to know your body better than you do. Stick around because what I'm about to show you will change how you think about recovery forever.
Data without direction doesn't guide you forward. And what is your wearable tracking if it's plugged in or on the sideline?
The hidden signal. Your heart is sending. Your heart doesn't beat like a metronome. If your heart rate is 60 beats per minute, there might be 0.9 seconds between 2 beats, then 1.15 seconds between the next two. This variation, called heart rate variability, or HRV, is your autonomic nervous system talking to your heart. Two branches compete. Sympathetic says, speed up, we're stressed, and parasympathetic says, slow down, time to recover. When you're recovered, these systems balance perfectly, creating healthy heartbeat variation. When stressed, overtrained, or getting sick, your heartbeat becomes rigid and predictable. This is Whoop's secret sauce. While you sleep, it measures these millisecond differences thousands of times, building a picture of your nervous system balance. The 99% accuracy breakthrough. The Australian Institute of Sport, who train Olympic athletes, funded an independent study comparing 6 wearables. Whoop measured heart rate with 99.7% accuracy and HRV with 99% accuracy. The competition? Other devices scored 41 to 96% for heart rate and 24 to 69% for HRV. Whoop combines HRV with 5 other sleep metrics: resting heart rate, respiratory rate, sleep quality, skin temperature, and blood oxygen. Every morning, these create your recovery score 0 to 100%, showing exactly how ready your body is to perform. Before we dive into how this algorithm actually works, here's something exclusive. Whoop is offering new members their first month free, plus a free hardware upgrade to the latest 5.0 device. This is the same technology used by professional sports teams, Navy SEALs, and Olympic athletes. Link is in the description. The recovery algorithm Decoded. Whoop's recovery calculation. HRV accounts for 70% of your score, measured throughout the night with extra weight during slow wave sleep when readings are most accurate. Resting heart rate makes up 15%. Elevated rates indicate stress, overtraining, or early illness. Respiratory rate contributes 10%. Most people breathe 13 to 18 times per minute during sleep, but increases signal everything from alcohol to altitude changes. The final 5% comes from sleep quality, skin temperature, and blood oxygen. Whoop builds your personal baseline. Your score isn't compared to others, but to your own 30 to 60-day patterns. The color-coded truth. Whoop simplifies all this data into 3 color zones that are brutally honest about your body state. Green 67 to 100%. Your body is primed to perform. Your nervous system is balanced. Your HRV is at or above your baseline, and you can handle significant training stress. Yellow 34 to 66%. You're maintaining. Your body can handle moderate stress, but pushing too hard might dig you into a recovery debt that takes days to climb out of. Red 0 to 33%. Your body is screaming for rest. This could be overtraining, stress, lack of sleep, illness, or a combination. Ignoring red recovery scores is how athletes get injured or burn out. Here's the kicker. Independent research has shown that people who actually follow their Whoop recovery recommendations see 91 more minutes of weekly activity, 2.3 more hours of sleep per week, and over 10% higher HRV over time. When Whoop knows before you do, Whoop gets scary accurate because it monitors physiology 24/7, detecting changes before you feel them. Users report declining recovery scores 2 to 3 days before cold symptoms. The algorithm picks up subtle changes in resting heart rate, HRV, and respiratory rate, indicating immune system activation. Same with overtraining. You might feel fine after hard workouts, but suppressed HRV and elevated resting heart rate flag it days before you feel accumulated fatigue. One reviewer highlighted an interesting case. After sleeping 3 hours while jet-lagged, Whoop gave 80% recovery because HRV remained strong. Despite feeling terrible, his nervous system was balanced, showing perception doesn't always match physiology. The strain connection. Whoop connects recovery to strain. Using a 0 to 21 logarithmic scale, it takes exponentially more effort to go from 16 to 17 than 4 to 5. It measures cardiovascular strain through heart rate and muscular strain through movement patterns. With Strength Trainer, it tracks actual weights, reps, and sets. The Genius Whoop recommends daily strain targets based on morning recovery. Green recovery, handle strain of 14 to 18. Red recovery, stay under 10 or dig yourself deeper. The sleep staging accuracy. Whoop sleep tracking uses photoplethysmography green lights detecting blood volume changes that correlate with sleep stages. It tracks light sleep, REM, slow wave sleep, and wake periods with excellent accuracy compared to sleep lab equipment. Unlike other trackers, Whoop calculates dynamic sleep need based on recent strain, accumulated sleep debt, and naps. High strain day? Your body needs more recovery sleep. Carrying sleep debt? The algorithm adjusts upward. The real-world validation. Professional teams make million-dollar decisions using this data. NBA teams track recovery for playing time. Olympic water polo teams publish research with Whoop data. Navy SEALs optimize training schedules. Long-term users report. Whoop becomes predictive. They feel when recovery will be low before checking the app. The journal feature shows how lifestyle factors impact recovery. Alcohol, late eating, magnesium, room temperature. Everything correlates with physiological data. The limitations and reality check. Whoop isn't perfect. Some users report the algorithm can be overly sensitive to single bad nights, giving low recovery scores even when they feel fine. The system heavily weights HRV, which can be influenced by factors like alcohol, stress, or even sleeping position. There's also the psychological aspect. Some users become obsessed with their scores, letting a red recovery day ruin their mood or skipping workouts when their body might actually be ready to train. The device requires a monthly subscription starting at around $30, which adds up over time. And unlike smartwatches, Whoop doesn't have a screen or smart features. It's purely focused on health and recovery metrics. The bottom line. Whoop represents a fundamental shift in how we think about fitness and recovery. Instead of just counting steps or calories, it's measuring the invisible signals your body sends about its internal state. The technology behind it, 99% accurate HRV measurement, advanced sleep staging, personalized recovery algorithms, is genuinely impressive. For serious athletes, biohackers, or anyone who wants to optimize their health, the data is invaluable. But the real power isn't in the data itself. It's in learning to listen to your body's signals and making decisions based on objective physiological markers rather than how you think you feel. Whether you're training for a marathon, trying to improve your sleep, or just want to understand your body better, Whoop provides a window into your autonomic nervous system that was previously only available in medical settings. The question isn't whether the technology works, the studies prove it does. The question is whether you're ready to let your heart rate variability make decisions about your training, sleep, and recovery. If you found this deep dive into Whoop's recovery algorithms helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based breakdowns of health and fitness technology. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming video on the truth about sleep tracking accuracy. Drop a comment below. Do you use Whoop or another recovery tracking device? How has it changed your approach to training and recovery? I read every comment and love hearing about your experiences. Remember, the best fitness tracker is the one that actually changes your behavior. Whoop excels at giving you actionable data, but only if you're willing to listen to what your body is telling you. Thanks for watching, and remember, your recovery is just as important as your training. Until next time, trust the data and keep optimizing.